Hey everybody, and welcome back to D&M Motorsports. Today we're spending time with a real American classic. This is a 1972 Oldsmobile 442, and it's a W-30 clone. Now, even though this is a 1972 Cutlass, it's actually fitted with the W-30 spec from 1970, 455 cubic inch big block V8. This is a gigantic power plant, and it actually is paired to the ram air hood, which was a standalone option as well. But the reason this was built to the 1970 spec is the 1970 W-30 option was the most powerful 442 they'd ever built. I believe it was rated at 370 horsepower with obviously a ton of torque, and even from then they said that the cars were still underrated, but all GM stock parts were used to get it to that spec as well. But this really is made to be a driver. It's made it to the Turbo 400 Auto, but it is almost a total spec W-30. It is a clone, obviously. I wanted to stress that it's not the it's not an original W-30, but it's probably even nicer than some that are out there. It's got the power trunk release in the glove box, which gives you access to a rather large trunk. But you know, again, they tried to build this as close to factory spec as possible. It's probably even nicer. You've got the correct decals and also a sport matching wheel for your spare. Stepping inside, it's in gorgeous condition. Not only that, it's equipped with so many options. Great driving position. You actually sit up kind of high, higher than I thought in this car. Tilt wheel, the his and hers shifter, right here on the floor. It's got the power top, cruise control, obviously wipers, factory air, the 8-track on the lower part of the dash here, complete with the Elvis Aloha from Hawaii, vroom vroom, and also your stereo up here. But you know, dual buckets, obviously console mounted shifter, really comfortable seating position, and extremely high quality restoration.
This particular 442 is the brainchild of a man's wildest dreams. This car began life as a real 1972 Oldsmobile 442. It was originally equipped with a 350 cubic inch V8, and the vision was to create a W-30 option car with 1970 motor specs. The small block was swapped with a 455 cubic inch big block V8. Using stock GM parts, this 455 features genuine W-30 intake with ported and polished W-30 heads. Hooker headers have been added, and it's also equipped with a functional ram air hood. Since the engine's built to 1970 W-30 specs, it was the highest output of any 442, conservatively rated at 370 horsepower. Not to mention the tidal wave of torque that is standard with any GM big block. Power is well managed by a Turbo 400 3-speed automatic, which can be manually shifted with the Hurst his and her dual gate shifter. The transmission is further enhanced with a street and strip shift kit to make the most of this car's power while still enabling a comfortable cruise. The paint on this car is spectacular. This particular shade of blue is from the 2002 Corvette Z06 palette, more formally known as Electron Blue. It's highlighted by correct stripes, W-30 badging, and a rear spoiler. The sport wheels feature painted centers and a spare wheel and tire to match. The white soft top is in as-new condition, complete with a boot to cover the top when folded. All exterior lights are in perfect working order, and the doors slam shut with solid authority. Even though this is a 1972 model, the owner chose to equip the car with the 1971 grills, headlamp bezels, and taillights. Not only is this car built to perform, but it's equipped with all the luxuries that 1972 had to offer. Take a close look at this interior. It is extremely high quality. The regular luxuries are there, like power windows and locks, power steering, power brakes, and a tilt steering wheel. Added features include cruise control, a power folding convertible top, in-dash 8-track player with AM/FM radio, and air conditioning. Full factory gauges include a tachometer and tick-tock clock. The driver's seat features fore and aft power adjustments, and the white vinyl and interior trim looks spectacular. This really was a no-expense spared frame-on restoration. Why frame-on? Well, apparently the car was so spectacularly clean that it was deemed unnecessary to perform a full frame-off restoration. This is a beautiful, solid car that's just as at home on the boulevard or the drag strip. For more information on this unique and beautiful Oldsmobile 442, please check out our website. You'll find us at dmautosales.com.